Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Gamer Couple. My name's Sam and I'll be your host for today's video. In today's video, we're bringing you guys a brand new series to the channel called Fortniteanalyzed. In this series, we're going to be coaching and analyzing my games, subscribers' games, and possibly even pro games in the future. We're going to be breaking down everything we did right, what we did wrong, and what we could have even done differently. If you guys would like to submit one of your games to be analyzed on the channel, the directions to do so will be on the screen right now and also down in the description below. Huge thanks to Stylosa over at Unit Loss Gaming for this idea. You guys were constantly asking us to make more tip videos, but unfortunately there's only so many tips out there. So we figured breaking down games for you guys and learning from mistakes would be the best way for us all to keep improving. This series will always be live commentated, so if you hear me stutter here and there, don't make fun of me too bad. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump right on into this. So right here, we're flying over Greasy, which means I get to go to my favorite spot on the map, which is these 5 factories right here. If you guys haven't been there, they're incredibly OP. Not only do a lot of people land there, so you get a high kill start, there's also 15 chest spawns and tons of pallets to farm like an insane amount of wood. Every time I go here, I'm leaving with like 500 to 700 wood. So the next thing that we want to do, guys, is scout how many people also are going here with us. So right here, we have 6 people around us and 1 person landing on top of the hill. So we have 5 people at the factories themselves. Once we know how many people are around us, we want to go ahead and get a gun right off the bat. You guys already know this. This is super standard stuff. But if people are lower than you, try to find unique spots to go. So that guy got a bunch of ammo there, and I'm able to pick up this shotgun. I come down here to see if I can cut him off because I think he's coming underneath, but that just happens to not be the case. So right here, I'm going to grab this other shotgun, and I'm going to go ahead and loot for a second. I'm going to pop these minis right off the bat so I can get 50 shields, and then I'm going to try to get an AR so I can have a range fight if need be. Inside this chest, we get a blue AR, which is awesome, and I'm going to put it into my inventory slot of choice for whatever fight that I come across. Right here, we're just going to continue to loot for a minute. Nobody has died at the factories right next to us, but a few shots have been taken. Right here, we're going to get 50 wood just from that one pallet, which is insane. It's going to help us a lot in our next fight. I like to peek through these windows to see if I can see anybody, and since the coast is clear, I'm going to go ahead and push to the next factory. Right here, I'm going to build onto high ground immediately. As soon as I start doing that, somebody comes through this door. Luckily, they have an SMG, so I know I can just take them head to head without building too much. Right there, it was kind of a potato fight, but it still wasn't too bad. What I could have done instead, guys, is I could have built a wall around here, a wall right here, and a wall right here. If I would have stayed on this high ground, I could have taken shots down at this guy, and I wouldn't have taken any damage at all. But sometimes in the heat of the moment, you don't think about that stuff. So let's go ahead and move on to see what happens next. From here, I'm just going to take cover behind these crates. This is going to allow me to pop some minis in safety, but as soon as I start popping these, I hear somebody running up on me. I immediately have to get out of the way, but I have the lucky peek and get a nice headshot on him. From here, we're going to go ahead and pick up his minis, and we're going to heal ourselves up again. What I want to do from this point on is use the ramps that I built before and take the high ground like I originally wanted to. Right here, we get a couple kills off the bat, so we know a few people are still around. Right away, I see a guy inside this factory, but I have no shot on him, so I just want to wait and observe the rest of the area. There's a factory over here to my left-hand side, and this factory in the middle is going to be the next places that we're looking at for people. From here, I have my silenced pistol out because if I take shots, I don't want to alert everybody exactly where I am. But right now, we see people just building away inside of that factory, and we also see that somebody came down from the hill. So right now, we're looking for that person. Right there, he's crouched. We're going to take a couple shots at him, but we don't have a clean finish here. But this guy's going to go hide behind this factory and probably heal up or wait to engage until I get into a fight. So I'm going to go ahead and push this area, whether this guy on the left is weak or not. I'm going to go ahead and push the middle here because I hear these 2 guys fighting. So I'm going to finesse these kills right here, and those are going to be super easy cleanups. Right there, those guys died super easy, and before looting everyone, I'm just going to pop minis again. Right away, we still know that this blonde guy is behind the factory, so we're going to build onto the high ground again. Right here, I just build nice up, and I look around the right side of this factory to see if this guy's weak or if he's bandaging up or whatever he's doing. Unfortunately, I don't see this guy here, but I hear him below me, so I can go ahead and push down into this factory. I peek over my right shoulder because you have the most visibility, and I switch to my AR for a clean kill on this guy. I know that he hasn't popped those minis yet, so I'm going to just 1-2 tap him right there, and he's all done. Right now, we get to loot and get the rest of the stuff that we need. We're going to pick up double pump here because that's the focus of this video, to see how overpowered this is, if it's overpowered at all. Next, we're just going to start breaking these pallets like crazy. Like I said, they give you an insane amount of wood, and just from the pallets that I've broke so far and the people that I've picked up stuff from, I'm already sitting at almost 250 wood, and we just started the game. Not only do we have 250 wood, but we also have 5 kills off the start at this awesome 5 factories. So next, I just want to keep looting this. I want to find another shield, so I'm at 100 shield, and there's still tons of loot to be gotten here. So I'm going to build onto this high ground because I saw a player directly south, but unfortunately, I just don't have a shot on him. So instead of chasing that kill all the way over there, I'm just going to try to get myself a shield. I drop down into this area. Sure enough, there's a chest right here, and it gives us a great shield. I also hear a supply drop directly next to me, so we're going to look for that as soon as we leave this factory. Right here, I'm just getting minis, getting ammo, things like that, still looting the same building. And as soon as I walk outside of this building, I look to my left and I see that supply drop. It's literally right on top of us. I like to get supply drops because you never know if there's going to be a med kit in there to get me to 100, or a campfire, or a sniper, or anything else, you know? So I know that somebody's over here towards that house, that player that was directly south of us. So I don't think we need to build around the supply drop. As you guys can see, I'm still just breaking those pallets whenever I get a free chance just to keep getting so much wood. Right here, we get a gold sniper, which is awesome off the bat. I forgot that I got that shield before, so I was trying to take it. But we're going to trade these minis for these 2 big shields. We also got a campfire from that supply drop, so we're just going to heal to 100 before we push this next fight. We still know that a player's to the south, so that's where we're going to push next. As we're running up this hill, I like to have my ranged weapon out because I think he's pretty far away from me. But out of nowhere, he's right in front of me, and I just do sniper to pump shotgun. Once again, guys, this is called a quick switch, where you just do a high damage, and you know your inventory well enough to switch weapons and be able to secure those kills. As soon as I kill that guy, I notice that this house, the chimney was broken. If you guys can see right here, the chimney was broken, so I know another player is over there. I'm going to go ahead and push this player right away. I'm feeling full shields, full health right now. I'm feeling super confident. And instead of going through the front door like a lot of players would, I go ahead and build onto the high ground here. This is going to allow me to kill this guy super, super easy. I hear him getting the chest right now, so I just drop through the roof. And 1, 2. Double pump destruction, man. Like, super, super strong. From here, guys, we have a couple of options. We can either go towards tilted towers, or we could go towards fatal fields. This is going to be our next rotations. I choose fatal in this game because it's kind of a little bit more low pressure. Tilted towers is really RNG, and a lot of people hide in tilted, and it's super hard to get these kills. So right away, I'm going to start pushing towards fatal fields. That's going to be my next rotation of choice. I'm not going to make you guys watch the whole run. I'm not going to be a greedy YouTuber and keep you guys sitting here all day. We're just breaking down this game and breaking down the action. So over here too, I see a supply drop. So I want to push that because it's next to fatal fields, and also there's usually action at supply drop. So I want to see if I can maybe pick up a kill or 2 over here. Right away, we push over to the supply drop, and it still hasn't been taken. We're going to open it, even though we have a pretty good setup, to see if we get a better AR. Sure enough, we get a legendary scar, which is awesome. You guys know that the scars are just insane when they're legendary. So much damage. We're going to hide that extra shield pod, and then we're going to keep pushing into fatal. I don't see any players here at all, guys, but I do see some buildings straight ahead west, so I'm going to go ahead and scout this area. As I'm pushing up on this, I hear a shot to my southwest, which you guys will hear right here. Instead of going around this house, I build to the high ground immediately. I see a player, and instead of trying to quickscope him, I just wait for that crispy headshot. Right there, we get a great headshot, and since it was a beautiful shot, I go ahead and dance on him. A little bit of the bad manners, nothing wrong with that. Now we're going to go ahead and get his loot, and we know that that guy right there that we killed shot at somebody else. So we know that there's another player around these trees. So after I get this loot, I want to go ahead and push up over this hill and try to find that other player that he was shooting at. Right here, I just build some ramps for cover, and we spot him behind the tree. This guy's going to waste some ammo on our ramps, and we're going to just let him keep burning through ammo. As soon as he goes to reload, easy double pump to the face just allows us for a quick and easy cleanup. From here, guys, we have another decision to make, what rotation we want. We can go to tilted towers, or we can start pushing in towards like Salty Springs and this big hill over here. So that's what I want to do. I like this big hill over here because there's usually always a player on it. From here, we're just going to push forward. We're listening for sounds. We're looking for buildings. We're checking around us. We're looking for supply drops, anything that we can do to find some action, but we're still playing safe. Right here, I'm running out in the middle of the open, so if somebody shoots me, I can build easily. I'm trying not to run next to trees. I'm trying to scout all my areas, and I'm listening. All of a sudden, I hear somebody on top of this hill because there's always somebody on top of this hill. Right here, I'm just going to push right onto it because I heard somebody snipe from up here. And sure enough, as soon as we get on top of this hill, there's the guy. I don't take the shot right away. I wait for him to stand still, and then I get the easy headshot. I know that he was shooting at somebody else, and I also hear an RPG. So right here in this situation, I know that somebody's right down here. And not only is somebody right down here, as soon as I start pushing, I also see somebody to my left side over here having a fight. So right now, I have a guy right here, and I have a guy right here. I'm going to get this guy that's super close to me because that's going to be an easy kill. And by the time I kill him, this guy doesn't have time to push to me without me killing him first. So it's all about target priority. I could try to take a shot at this guy, but I'm not going to. I'm going to kill the guy that's close to me first, and then I'm going to find out what I want to do next. Easy double pump on this guy. A little bit of potato aim, but it's not too bad. We still clean up the kill. As soon as we clean up this kill, we have to remember that there's still people over here. And instead of popping minis, since we don't have any minis, we're going to pop this slurp juice. And this is going to give us that 25 shield that we need before we take our big shield. As you guys see, I keep running to cover as I take these shields. So I'm not like exposed and not taking damage when I stand still. As soon as I pop that shield, I hear somebody above me. You guys will hear it in just a second. Bam, he's right there behind me. I throw up a wall immediately. So if this guy is on top of this hill, he's dropping down on me with probably a shotgun. If he gets my head right here, one hit KO. Doesn't matter how many shields I have. So I have to put up cover immediately and then assess the situation in a different light. So bam, I cover up. There he is, maniac with the pump. So right here, I'm just going to wait a second. I'm going to find out exactly where he is before I take this fight. I'm going to build up a ramp, and then I think I want to go through the top, but he starts bursting through my stuff. So I put up a wall here, open the top, and bam, pump. And then we go back to our other pump because our pumps weren't reloaded. You guys always want to reload your guns because that could have been super, super bad for us. So from right here, we're feeling really, really good. We loot nice and easy. You have to remember that there's still people over here to our east side. We're just going to get all this loot, and then we're going to start pushing on people. From here, I'm just reloading all my weapons. I had to use the pumps a lot there, so they're all unloaded. I also took the RPG instead of the sniper because I would usually trade a shotgun for the RPG, but this episode is all about double pumping and seeing how it is. Right away, we spot a player behind this tree. We could easily RPG and then AR them, but I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted to bad manners and hit him with an RPG from close range. So I go for the direct hit here. I miss, but that's all right. We just clean him up with the double pump. This guy's not sure what's happening, and we just finish him off. Right here, we loot his stuff real quick, and we get a jump pad, which is super important in high kill games, and also for people that hide in 1x1s. Jump pads are amazing. They're by far my favorite item in the game. So from here, we know that there were some snipers this direction. Right here, we've cleaned the whole right side of the map. So all this area that I'm standing in, there shouldn't be any more players. Like, we've done a ton of work over here. So from this area, we want to start looking for the snipers that are over here and the people that are shooting over here. So what I'm going to do, since I know that there's no players around me, I'm going to go ahead and base up. Right here, I'm just throwing up some steel walls, and I'm going to get some vision on the entire area. The circle's not that big, so I'm going to be able to see a lot here. I put a platform out to my right, and then I cover it as well. The reason for doing this is so I can put a jump pad in here without them knowing I have a jump pad. Now I can scout the area and see if I see any people. Right here, I don't see any snipers, and I don't have a sniper for vision, so I have to be very careful about peeking. As I'm looking around, I notice a player on top of this hill. I know he's super hard to see, but he's right there, guys. So I don't have a sniper. What do I do in this situation? I could scar him, but the point of this episode is to try to double pump. So let's see if we can get some action on this guy. I see him, switch to my shotgun. I'm going to fly to him like a bird. My jump pad wasn't quite high enough to make it onto the hill, so I'm going to go up this ramp. What I should have done was built another ramp, but instead I fall here, which is really dangerous. I have to watch myself, and I'm just going to double pump him, hoping for the best, hoping he doesn't hit me. There's also a sniper right here, guys. So I have to be super careful. So you're going to see me just running around in circles like crazy. I don't want to get sniped right now, and I want to get off of this hill so the sniper doesn't have vision on me. So I loot super fast, I get the stuff that I need, and I start dropping down. Right here, I'm just going to go around this direction. I know that there's a sniper behind me, but I'm not going to worry about him because I don't have a ranged weapon. As soon as I start pushing east, I see a player. Right here, I'm going to take shots at him with the AR, and he goes behind this tree. So what I need to do now is he has the peek on me. I'm out in the open, and he's behind the tree. So I'm going to have my ramps out, covering myself in case he starts shooting at me. So as you guys can see, I'm just going to keep ramping up. And I should have went one more ramp up here, but instead I didn't. So I end up eating a shot, but it's all right. We have pump. He's weak. Super easy shot on him. Finishes him out. There's still a sniper behind us, so like I'm just trying to like be careful, just running in zigzags, putting walls up behind me so he can't get easy shots. And my purpose of going over here is that I'm at 65 health and I need to shield up, or 65 shield and I need to shield up. I left a shield over here. So right now I can pop this shield comfortably and I can get back up to 2 shields in my inventory, allowing us to be 100 health, 100 shield, pushing into these last 5 people. So right now, I'm just going to push back over to this area of the map, trying to get into the circle. And since I don't have a long-range weapon, I'm going to take my same base that I used before, the one that has the jump pad. I know that I have 3 jump pads, but there's no reason to waste them if I don't need to. So as you guys can see, I'm just pushing into this high ground, and now I'm going to fly over to these guys that are over southwest. I still don't see a player, even though I'm flying around. So immediately I'm going to land down, and I'm going to take the high ground again. As you guys can see, I go on top of this hill, and I build myself a little 1x1. The purpose of this 1x1 isn't to camp, it's just simply to get vision. So since I don't have a sniper, I need to find out where people are. I do the same thing that I did before, and I put the little platform out, the stairs, and the jump pad. Now I'm going to go ahead and look around me to see if there's any players around. I have to be careful of this big hill over here, guys. So this hill is deadly. This is the only other high ground that's in the circle. So I have to be very, very, very careful of this area. So I put up a wall here so nobody has an easy sniper shot on me. From here, we're just scouting the area. There's only 2 people left. We have 15 kills. See, like, it's still totally possible to get high kill games without going tilted towers, as long as you understand rotations. If you know where players are going to be or where they're coming from, you don't even have to touch tilted towers to get high kill games. Right here, we're just scouting, and all of a sudden, right behind us north, we hear an RPG shot. We know that this guy's not in a fight, that he's shooting it towards our base, so we're going to jump pad out, and we're going to get right on top of this guy. Obviously, he doesn't have a headset because he doesn't even turn around, and he just gets double pump destroyed, man. Like, that's the thing, guys. The double pump isn't necessarily super OP, except on mediocre players. Like, if you're a good player, you can outbuild double pump. You honestly can. But for mediocre players that aren't paying attention, like, it's just brutal. All of a sudden, we hear a semi-auto sniper shot from 195, so we're just going to fly over here. Sure enough, our last guy's there, and it's just a super, super easy kill. We could take him out any way that we want to. But we're going to bad manners him, hit him with the RPG from far range, clean him up with the Scar, and that's it. There's the victory royale. Super easy GG. And, yeah, guys, the double pump it's insane. But that was a fun 17 kill game. I'm going to go ahead and do an outro that's not in this live commentary. But thank you guys so much for watching my first ever Fortnite Analyzed. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you guys enjoy this series, let me know, and I'll go ahead and do an official outro now. Anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. This is our first time doing something like this, so we still have a lot to improve on, but we promise the series will keep getting better and better. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.